Do you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain? Well, if you do, it's not practical and you could drown or be arrested for drinking in public. But if you like the general principle, then you might just be in the market to go digital dating, which, by an amazing coincidence, is what we're exploring today. Welcome to Virtually Rick, the Love Edition. Sorry, the Love Edition. I'm 32, 33, 36, and I'm a Libran. So, let's get virtual, baby doll. All right, look, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop. Come with me, for goodness sake. Come on, over here, over here. Right, now look, if you recognize any of these apps, then they are dating apps. And the chances are you're roaming the digital plains right now in search of bagging yourself an endangered species called new love. Just like these guys. Oh, gross, stop it. And take a look at that number. Online dating is a $3 billion a year industry. No wonder my wrist hurts with all that swiping. Mobile dating apps are a quarter of that figure, and around 40% of adults in the US use them. Even people with wrinkles are into it, with a small percentage of 55 to 64-year-olds dusting off their AOL dial-up and joining the party. Rather slowly, because by the time they get on the internet, most of the singles will have got married. Now, 56% of LGBTQ+ singles have dated someone they've met online, with transgender singles dating the most online, 65%. Want to know what the busiest day on a dating app is? It's Thursday. It's the busiest day on most apps in countries around the world because it's universal. Everybody's thinking about Friday, and it's the same all over the world. Speaking of which, by 2020, it's estimated that 310 million people around the world will be using some form of online dating. According to Facebook, 1 in 3 marriages in the US begins online. Also, according to Facebook, you can vote in elections using your armpit, the moon is flat, and you can lick your screen to taste your profile. Yeah, right. Fake news. Okay, a little about men and women. Here, from all the research that I've gathered, women love looking at pictures of the countryside. They also like pictures of average-looking men, and especially if those average-looking men have little doggies with them, or also some emotional, exciting tattoos for them to look at. So, what do men like? Well, men also like pictures of the countryside, and they also like pictures of the gym, so that's good so far. What else do men like? Well, they like basically women wearing a bikini or underwear, or practically nothing, actually. Basically what men like is Jessica Rabbit, okay? Gosh, nice one, men. I'm so proud of us. Right, it seems like the boys need a bit of work and a bit of help, so come here and I will give you some tips for your dating profile to help improve things. And what's interesting is, according to research, if you were to include the word flowers in your profile, you increase the chance of inbound messaging by around 52%. If you also include the phrase old-fashioned, we get an increase of 16% on top of that. And then, if you include this other phrase, hopeless romantic, you get a boost of around 38% onto... Wait a minute, that's not 100%, that's 106%. Well, perhaps 6% of women like men who aren't so good at math. So in conclusion, if you're fishing for love at a bar, less than 10% of women actually are successful. And when it comes to guys, well, it's even worse. Only some 2% are successful and achieve a real relationship from using a terrible chat-up line on someone. Look, there's barely any of him left, for goodness sake. Right, over here for some more fascinating information. In fact, California has the worst male-to-female ratio on dating apps. 78% male to 22% female, while Wyoming is actually the most balanced state at 63.5% male, 36.5% female. Okay then, I'm moving to Wyoming. Well, surprisingly though, you actually have more of a chance of finding love not on an app, but through a friend, which is how 63% of married couples say they've met. Therefore, if the highest likelihood that you get a relationship comes through your friends, then that's your best bet. Using your connections through friends? Now, if there was only an app for that. There's hope for me yet. Wait, guys? Why are you playing that song? That's not nice. Oh, come on, guys. Switch it off. Switch it off.